Hello students, we will talk about official compounds of iodine. Iodine is one of the essential trace elements. Its compounds and preparations have to be considered from the following points. Its systemic use and biochemical role, and secondly it is iodine and its preparation for topical applications. The one which we have already discussed in topical agents. The inorganic iodide, which is ingested along with food after absorption, reaches systemic circulation, and there is synthesis of two important thyroid hormones, thyroxine and triiodothyronine. These are essential for the normal growth and development and play important role in energy metabolism. Now, the essential function of thyroxine is storage of the hormone, and triiodothyronine is in circulating form. The function of thyroxine is to increase metabolic rate through increasing oxidative processes in the body. Deficiency of thyroid hormone causes hypothyroidism, the condition where the metabolic processes are slowed down, and goiter, which is characterized by swelling of neck. Cretinism is again deficiency of thyroid hormone since birth. There is opposite condition, that is hyperthyroidism, where you have excessive secretion of thyroid hormones, and the severe form of this is manifested by exophthalmos, that is enlargement of eyeballs. To treat both goiter and hypothyroidism, thyroid hormones or suitable iodine compounds like sodium iodide or potassium iodide are used, while for hyperthyroidism we have antithyroid drugs like carbimazole. Now, the salt of iodine like sodium iodide are preferred for internal administration. The iodine in the form of iodine is normally utilized for synthesis of thyroid hormone. The iodine is then oxidized to iodine. Then it is incorporated into amino acid tyrosine to form monoiodo and diiodotyrosine. Then it is converted to triiodone tetraiodothyronine by coupling reactions. After administration of iodine, the uptake is regulated by several factors. The condition of thyroid tissue, if it is tumorous, then uptake is slower. Then the concentration of inorganic iodide in the blood, and anterior pituitary hormone, that is thyrotropin levels, because it is directly related to the utilization of iodine in the form of iodinated hormones. Let us talk about iodine. I2, molecular weight 253.8. This is a heavy bluish black rhombic prism or plates with a metallic lustre. It has peculiar odor and volatilizes at ordinary temperature. At higher temperature it melts. It is practically insoluble in water but soluble in alcohol, freely soluble in chloroform and solvent. Reducing agents react with aqueous iodine solution, gets iodized. Like H2S plus I2 gives twice HS plus S. Secondly, iodine reacts with alkali to give iodide and iodates, especially when heated. 3I2 plus 6NaOH giving 5NaI and NaIO3 plus H2. Potassium iodide dissolves large quantities of iodine because of formation of I3 ion. If you see the assay, it is analyzed by oxidation reduction titration method. So here we take 0.5 gram of iodine in a solution of potassium iodide in 5 ml water in the iodine flask. Then acidify with 1 ml acetic acid and titrate with 0.1 normal sodium thiosulfate. Starch is an indicator. If you see the uses, element iodine is used in the form of aqueous and alcoholic solution as germicide and fungicide. Then it is also used as a topical agent. Strong solution is used in many conditions in which action of iodide is required in the treatment of thyrotoxicosis to reduce the metabolic rate prior to operation of thyroid. Iodine causes precipitation of alkaloids, and tincture can be used as a chemical antidote for alkaloidal poisoning. In thin layer chromatography, elemental iodine is used as a locating agent. Now, if you see the incompatibilities, the reaction of iodine with turpentine is violent. It reacts with ammonia or ammoniated mercury to form explosive iodide of nitrogen. Let us talk about sodium iodides. The formula is NaI, molecular weight 149.9. It is available as white crystalline powder and odorless crystals, colorless. It is hygroscopic in nature, stable in dry air, may decompose on storage and develops brown color. Sodium iodide is soluble in water and alcohol. Aqueous solution gives yellow precipitate with silver nitrate. An oxidizing agent liberate iodine in acidified solution. NaI plus AgNO3 gives AgI plus NaNO3, and NaI plus H2SO4 plus H2O gives I2 plus 2H2O plus Na2SO4. Now if we see the incompatibilities, both potassium iodide and sodium iodide get decomposed in the presence of acid with liberation of iodine. Storage, they are deliquescent in moist air, they are oxidized giving yellowish or brown color due to the liberation of iodine, and hence it is kept in well closed container and kept in a dry. Iodine, potassium iodide is the oldest remedy for disorder of the thyroid gland. The iodide acts as a fibrolytic agent in syphilis and leprosy. Due to the fibrolytic action, iodides are contraindicated for treatment of TB, but it is claimed that use of iodides improve the accessibility of these chemotherapeutic antitubercular agents to causative organism. Potassium iodide is present in number of cough mixtures as expectorant. So there it liquefies the secretions and finding use in asthma as well as chronic bronchitis. If iodides are used in excessive dosage, then we have the irritation of the skin and mucous membrane. We call it as iodism, and it is characterized by coryza, rashes, headache and laryngitis. Now let us talk about radioactive iodine and sodium iodide. There are several radioactive isotopes of iodine, of which iodine 131 is obtained by neutron irradiation of tellurium, and it is used in the form of sodium iodide I-131. Solution of sodium iodide is official in BP, and it is aqueous solution containing iodine 131 in the form of sodium iodide and contains sodium thiosulfate. It is a clear colorless solution. Iodine 131 has pH 7 to 10 and half-life of 8.4104 days and emits beta gamma radiations. Radioactive iodine is most widely used for the diagnosis of disorders of thyroid function and for the treatment of hyperthyroidism. This is used in the diagnosis of hypothyroidism, hyperthyroidism and goiter. Then the course of Graves' disease can be followed by using radioactive iodine. Iodine has 131 has half-life of 13 hours and it is used for thyroid scans.